Alright, today we're going to be looking at different magazines for M4s. Kind of bored, so I decided to just show different kinds of magazines and how they work. I guess we'll start off with like the most standard. This is a high cap for an M4. You load the BBs into the side of here. You slide that, and then you put the BBs in. And then when it's out, you wind it on the bottom. I don't really like these kinds, but they come with every gun, so I have a ton of them. Next is probably the second most popular, is just like plastic mid-cap magazine. This one's made by King Arms, I think. It's 120 rounds, so I usually use these instead of these because they make less noise, and pretty much 2 of them equals like 3/4 that can carry. But they're usually plastic. Plastic ones are cheaper. You can get them in box sets mainly if you're into that. I made cheap little mag pulls to get them out of my vest. Just got paracord, put them down and electrical taped them. So it works pretty good. Next is, where's that? What is this? Oh, no. A metal mid cap. This came with an old SR-15 that I traded for, and I forgot to give it with. When I got rid of it, I accidentally gave it King Arms away instead of this. This one feeds just as well. It's like a plastic inside a metal casing. Like it looks like a high. It's like feels like a high cap. It's same effect, same thing, just metal if you're into that. These are like newer. These are P-Mags made by Magpul. They're plastic, but they're like nice plastic. I think they're polymer. They have all like the Magpul trades on them. It looks pretty cool, and they feed extraordinarily well in my M4. They just give you like a good grip on it when you pull it out. It's not 30 rounds, it's 120, but whatevs. These pretty much feed well into any gun. That's an M4. These are all M4 mags. Next is the Lone X or something. I don't know, I got this in a saw trade and I haven't really used it, and it took me a while to figure out how to use it. It's a high cap. It's like an it's like an M16 style. It's taller than, voice crack for the win. It's taller than like a regular M4 magazine. And I could not figure out how to get this to work until I popped over something where I still have trouble with it. Yeah. And there's this knob that you pull. And pretty much one full tug of that is like a whole wind of a regular high cap. And that's helpful when you're a saw gunner like I am. When it has like the same effect as like a box mag like that, except it's not in the way as much. It's metal. Apparently they're pretty expensive. That just came in the trade along with the box mag. I'd recommend these if you're a gunner of like a LMG saw, but I mean it's unnecessary for an M4. It's just harder to get to. Like you just use mid caps. I use mid caps just because it's quieter and you don't have to keep winding them and everything. That's about it. I'll probably get a review of my AK mags too. I don't have an AK anymore, but I mean I still have some mags left over. Alright, so what? Another review on Airsoft stuff. I guess I'll see you later. Review of Echo 1 P90s coming up in about a week. I'll see you later.